Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And we're underway here in South Philly. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play right off the bat. Pickup of 46 yards.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Man in motion is Brown. On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dak's going to put it up right away. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cowboys.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Cooks going in motion. Again, Prescott to the air. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And in motion is Brown. He'll get this out wide. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That is Ferguson in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Cooks going in motion. Prescott to throw it on fourth down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
So the decision to go for it on fourth down pays off. Really well executed, nice job by the offense. But now you got to come away with a touchdown. You want to reward your coach for the aggressive decision-making by coming away with 6.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
First and 10. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds, a loss of a couple.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Second down, Prescott. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now Vaughn. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And fourth down's coming up. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the goal line and in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cooks going in motion. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They face 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a pause here. An injured player, and it's A.J. Brown, who was hurt on that last play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Now Hurts. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll go with Williams. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. He pulls it in around the 5. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll run with Barkley, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To throw is Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Cooks going in motion. On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll throw again. Dak. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be hauled down at a... Five-yard line.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Prescott again. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incompletion.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Again, Prescott to the air. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
That is Ferguson in motion. To the air again, Prescott. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. He'll look middle and he's got his man complete. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Here's a designed run.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here's Barkley. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. All alone, Ferguson, the tight end. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Prescott on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Here's 2nd down. Dak to throw. Pass brought in by Ferguson. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. In motion, Lamb. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
oftentimes it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Second down, Prescott. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. First and 10. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action. Here's Dak. Taking off.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll try to run for it. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick. But when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Back to throw is Prescott. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Off he goes.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
Third down, 3 to go. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Dak to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. So that's going to be it. It was a game that did not lack for highlights. But in the end, 4 quarters and an overtime session couldn't break the deadlock. This game ends in a tie. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.